All right, let's talk about Sam Howell, the 2-0 quarterback for the Washington Commanders. That's pretty good. Obviously, that's not a quarterback stat, that's a team stat. But let's talk about what he's doing well and what he's doing poorly for Washington, where he has to improve upon, but also just what's going well for them. So, yeah, let's just get into it. Let's start off with this play, because first, before we talk about how they were able to come back from down 21-3, we have to talk about how they got down 21-3 in the first place, and I actually thought Howell did have some reasoning for it. Part of it was Russell Wilson hit a couple deep balls that were able to get some chunk plays. That's how the Broncos were able to score right away, but I did think Howell had a slow start to this one. He missed a couple throws. This is one of them where, important play, 3rd down and 9 right here, and for Denver, the way they're going to be running this play is it's a man coverage concept. You have a route that can win against this type of coverage. Right when this play begins, here's what actually happens, is the receiver that Howell is looking towards gets slowed down a little bit, which, okay, that can create some missed throws. That can happen, right? Timing is so important at the NFL level. I do have to say, though, that I feel like Howell could have recognized it at this point, that the receiver got slowed down, because Howell still hasn't made the throw just yet, and I think that more veteran quarterbacks probably notice this stuff. Howell's a young guy. We can't, it's weird how if someone is a rookie, we say, it's a rookie, what are you going to do? If someone's playing in their first, real games, played one game last year, and for the most part is having their rookie season in year 2, then we all view it as, oh, well, you're in year 2 now, you got to figure this stuff out. Well, no, you still are new at this. As you see, Howell does kind of just overshoot it a little bit because of the slowdown. He didn't adjust the way maybe like a Tom Brady would have. So Sam Howell, not Tom Brady yet. Clearly a big insult there. Not a big deal, but just, couple missed throws, things like that. Thought that's kind of what got them down early. But once they got going, they really did get going. This play is awesome, where it kind of just goes to show, Howell's field vision a little bit as well, because he doesn't start off looking over the middle, although he is going to get there pretty quickly. It's once again going to be a man coverage situation, but with several Denver players covering over the middle, as that is the easiest angle for a quarterback to make a throw here, so that's why you have a couple players covering over the middle there. Watch as you see, like I said, Howell kind of glances to his left a little bit, but eventually gets over to where he wants to make this throw. There's a window, but it is not a wide open window. This is going to be a tough throw for Howell to be able to make. And also, again, just keeping in mind the situation, this is a 4th down and goal. So I get why they're going for it here, because it is, you're still down 21-3 at this point. But this is an absolutely really important throw for Howell to make, and this is not an easy throw for Howell to make. And before I show it, I just have to say, you're going to see some weird editing, as there was a pretty brutal collision on the tackle that resulted in a suspension on this play. You can Google that if you want to. I don't want to show it here, because I know some people are squeamish about that stuff, or just don't like seeing it in general. So you're going to notice I'm going to kind of cut it a little bit early than I usually would have. But as you see, Howell makes the throw, and again, you see the cut, how that could have ended up in a bad collision. But yeah, really good throw from Howell to be able to get the completion, get the ball in there, and be able to pick up a touchdown right there. Just great stuff. This play was a good one. So this is a situation where we're towards the end of the half. It's a 3rd down, and they have to get to the 47-yard line. So you see, Denver is definitely playing a very soft coverage, to put it lightly. They're going to actually play cover 2, but a deep, almost like a Tampa 2, and it's very deep. Howell's going to take the snap, and you do see that it's working. I mean, the route of kind of faking as though you're going towards the outside a little bit, but then eventually getting up, there's definitely a window for Howell to make this throw. But again, there's a difference between having a window and being able to hit that window, and you also have to time it properly, because you don't know exactly how quick the players for Denver are going to get over and be able to make a play. You just don't. However, Howell still makes a beautifully accurate throw. They are able to pick up a decent chunk play that, again, allowed them to get points at the end of the half. So these plays weren't just like, oh, wow, that was impressive. These plays are what led to Washington winning this football game, which is very important. Like, as a rookie, or I guess second-year player, all you really hope is that they can show flashes and show they could potentially be the guy. What Howell is doing right now, and I'm not saying he's playing perfect football, but what he is doing is actively helping his team, which is cool to see. There's also this play, which this is going to be a quarters coverage concept is what it looks like, where, okay, 2 safety deep, going to be difficult to get a deep shot here, right? That's the deep route that you would like to see get open, but usually this is just going to push guys further deep, and then one of the over to middle routes, those are the ones that could actually get open. That's usually how it works. But when Howell takes the snap, he runs a play action. He likes what he sees, so he is going to go long right here, and you can kind of see why, as the safety who was lined up closer towards the top of the screen moved in a little bit, trying to defend over the middle, because that's where usually the throw goes to. So Howell, really good job of noticing that, recognizing the situation, and going deep instead. This is still a tough throw, though. That's the issue. Is like, okay, I would say that this is still probably a fine chance to take in this scenario. You are down 7 points. All right, let's see what you can do. I would still say, though, that if you're going to make this throw, it's kind of one of those things I always talk about. Accurate quarterbacks become smarter quarterbacks because, if an inaccurate quarterback makes this decision, it's, bad call. Can't throw it deep there. But Howell is going to put this one right on the money, so it's a good decision. Good, smart play by Howell. Also, yeah, Terry McLaurin, good at football, if you didn't realize, but we already knew that. Really good stuff, though, from Howell. I mean, again, he was making, legitimately, actively good throws. Not just, being a game manager, but he was actively making plays. Of course, there were stuff like this, which was just, straight up game management stuff, but still, it's a man coverage concept, and look at how far off the defender covering number 85 for Washington is. You see how far off he is. And since the route is going to go over the middle, okay, that's something to look towards as you are kind of running away. This is Cole Turner, the tight end. That's who is running this route for Washington. As you see, Howell takes the snap. He is going to look down the field, and yeah, Turner is open right here. So, okay, let's take a chance and see what can happen. Howell puts this one right on the money where Turner can make the catch and run after the catch, and does a good job running after the catch to get them to the 1 yard line. So again, just making the right throw, understanding where you should put the football, and putting the football exactly there to where your receiver can run after the catch. This is really good stuff. So as a whole, how did I feel about Sam Howell's performance? I thought it was good. I thought he had a good day for Washington. I don't know if he's, again, what are we going to take away from Sam Howell? What is his ceiling as a quarterback? As of right now, I mean, the guy's on a 5th round draft pick salary. I mean, he's, he doesn't have to do much. If he can just be solid, then you'll take that. But, I've kind of, sort of created a formula for how valuable your quarterback has to be, given how much they're getting paid. And kind of the general formula was, if you're not getting paid anything, you usually have to be around a 2.3 win quarterback to win a Super Bowl. That's typically where you have to be, which is usually, I don't know, maybe like the 13th best quarterback in football can get you to that. So is it possible that Howell, in these next 3 years, while he's still getting paid nothing, can be that caliber of quarterback? To me, he's shown he has that capability. He's shown that that is possible. Want to see a bigger sample size, but as of right now, I mean, it's working. So definitely exciting if you're a Washington fan. Who knows where we'll go from here, but so far, so good for Washington. But yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.